But before we get into hard news and all the fun stuff, did you guys want to talk about my experience on Timcast at all? I know that it's on the run sheet, but okay, you do want to talk about that. Okay,
I do. I talked about it yesterday. I welcomed the potentially new. It wasn't though. I did. I had said at the top of it. I opened
Whatever.
with
Phoenix always gets it right. There you go. Phoenix is always right.
Well, Phoenix, I
want this mouthy broad to put a fucking zipper on the mouth. Listen, a man is talking. A white Christian male.
Sorry, I forgot. No. I got 7 words. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so I went to. Let me just kind of give you the quick overview of the experience, and then you can ask questions, right? So the whole invite stemmed from when I went to Vegas for the Enhanced Games, and I met up with some of the folks from Timcast. Met Tim there briefly, just a quick handshake. Hey, you should come on the show. Okay, that was 6 weeks ago, 2 months ago at this point, and now so that led to the appearance 2 days ago. They're awesome as far as the accommodations. Everything's paid for. The flight, hotel, it's all covered. Really, really nice. So you go up, you go to the hotel. You hang out pretty much by yourself. It's a more or less a 2-day commitment if you're going to go be on the show and you're going to fly in and do it, which you guys saw. Luckily, I did the show on Tuesday from the hotel because we had fingers crossed the internet was going to be good. But they have a driver that picks you up or they'll Uber you, so nothing's out of pocket. It's awesome. So the whole experience, they pick you up around 6 o'clock. They take you to where you're going to go. The show starts around 8 Eastern, 7 Central. You get there. As soon as I walked in the door, I was on a show called The Green Room. I guess it's for their members over on their Discord group. Walked in, pretty much immediately went in and started doing that. Got to know some of the folks there. Then that ended about an hour before the Timcast show. Said hi to everybody. Like I said, shook Tim's hand when I came in. Tim walks in about 45 minutes prior to the show. Okay, what are we talking about? They start their game plan. He have a pretty good idea of what he's going to talk about, what they're going to talk about based off the videos that he does throughout the day. Big ups to Phoenix for the prep work on that. It allowed me to prep going into it, and so I didn't look like a total idiot when on the show. I will say this about Tim Pool. He is a pro. When I mean a pro, I mean we were just kind of, giggle pantsing around for 45 minutes part of the show. It's like, hey, we're going to talk about this, whatever. And about 30 seconds prior to going live, he goes, oh, okay, it's 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Time to go live. Producer goes, go live. And within like 5 seconds, they're live, ready to go. There's no intro. And he busts out of nowhere, like a 3.5 to 4 minute monologue about whatever they're going to talk about today. When this was not a point of conversation at all. It's just all there. And he just boom, 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 nailed it. And then went in, introduced everybody, did their thing, and right into the first topic. I mean, it's a very different feel than our show. But it was good. Do it for 2 hours, then you do the hour long or 45-minute whatever post show with call-ins from their Discord. It was very, very cool because everybody who called in had questions for me, which was neat. We experimented with call-in shows very early on the show, Blabs, and that was fun. But it was great it was really, really cool to see the amount of just, our audience and normal men who showed up representing and asking questions. And it led to other opportunities down the line. I had a guy call in who actually was a developer on Dragon Age Veilguard who has some inside stories. And he reached out to me. He's like, hey, man, just letting you know. So I got an email from him. I'm going to follow up with that, kind of get the inside story of what really happened at Veilguard. And then you get done. You say, thanks a lot. Walk out the door, go back to your hotel, get on a plane the next morning, come home. And that's it. I mean, I use the word transactional in that you show up, you do your job, and you leave. But I also use the word professional because that's exactly how it is. So I don't mean that in a negative sense, but it was a good experience. So that is pretty much it from beginning to end. Phoenix, any questions? As a huge Tim Pool fan.
He's probably like, what does he smell like?
The biggest.
All right, so Blabs took my question.
Well, it was weird. It was weird because when I shook Tim's hand, I did bring him in, and I went,
Lilac.
Let me smell your bald head.
Yeah.
Let me rub it for luck. Yeah.
Well, no, I wanted to do a shout out. There's actually 2 shout outs. The first shout out was man, did this community really come through. I haven't seen, it is rare when the guest comes on that, especially in the after show and even on the show itself, that there were clearly people from our audience here coming in, which was great. The second shout out, I want to thank you, Craig. You didn't know how much it meant to me, but you did actually mention Airbud on Timcast, which I can't tell you how rock hard I was at that moment. I was just like, this is the greatest moment of my life.
Well, I did my best to shout you out as well. From
thank you.
People were asking about bringing Kirsha on and Leaf and
I
Leaf.
saw that,
Yeah. So it was really good to kind of spread the love. And I'll tell you this, he has no idea about VTubers, like zero idea. And he was asking about Kirsha coming on, and I had to explain, like, look, Kirsha knows what she's talking about. Leaf, this is a trendsetter in the space. This is you know, and so maybe it kind of breaks some of the walls down a little bit for them to have opportunities to appear on a show like that. But we'll see. So yeah, it was a really great experience outside of the awkward smell I gave him at the start. You know, for you, Phoenix, and yes, the answer was pine cones. That's what he smells like.
Pine cone. Okay, I was throwing more lilac, but okay.
No.
Very
pine
very.
Pine cones and baby powder.
So my pronouns are Tim Pool.
Yeah, maybe.
Weird.
Yeah. But so yeah, that was
a great.
pretty much it.
Like I had said, I had kind of spoke to you after when I said I thought it was a great appearance. I had heard someone in the chat said you look nervous. I'm like, no, the homeboy is cold. Homeboy is freezing.
Yes, I will say this. The entire time. So I sat there for about 4 hours from the time I actually got there, and directly behind me. So I'm sitting here. Tim is directly where my camera is. Okay, he is 6 feet from me at the end of this large table. And by the table they have is spectacular. It's like a 20-foot long table with 6 feet in between. I don't know where they got it, but it's awesome. Anyways, Tim's sitting directly across from me, and he wants the room cool. So there's an AC unit up in the corner, and it's blowing directly on Tim. But in the process of getting to Tim, I am cutting off all the air, and it's hitting me directly on my back. Yeah. So I'm sitting there the entire time like this because I'm just fucking freezing the entire time. Yes.
We know this from being in your office. It's like, 98 degrees. It's freezing in here. I'm like, me and Blabs like, oh, fucking
we're
hell.
Melting.
It's cold in here.
It was like, if I was to do the show again, and yes, it was like 100 degrees up where they're at.
You're going to wear a winter jacket, aren't you?
I will wear a jacket or a coat. Yes.
Going to Bernie Sanders it with that big coat and the mittens on.
Wear a trench coat.
A smart cardigan, perhaps.
Oh, a smart cardigan. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A smart cardigan.
So they have said they'd love to have me back again. So we'll see. We'll see the distance between that. Maybe it'll be 2 months. Maybe it'll be 2 years. Maybe they just won't. Maybe they'll forget about me. But it was. It was cool to go up there. I would say the entire operation is an A+ operation, super professional. They do a great job. They do a really great job, and it was cool to be a part of. So, there you go.
Awesome.
Anything else, Phoenix?
No. How was the interactions with the rest of them, like Phil Labonte and stuff like that? I imagine they usually kind of hang back a little bit. Were they a little bit more talkative with you, or was it just everyone just gets up and fucking leaves? At the end.
Once the show's done, everyone just kind of gets up and go. Okay. But but everyone shakes hands and says thanks and all that. Phil was nice. Not the nicest show. Not the nicest Phil that I know.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I was thinking DSP.
Okay, never mind.
That's where I was going. Thanks, Blabs. Appreciate it. Sorry, Phil.
And it's crazy that Phil Labonte, you guys had talked a little bit about AI and stuff like that. And Phil is a really interesting guy because he is a musician, right? He's a big rock star. But he's all in on AI. And so he's got like a really unique perspective on it coming from, being an artist, but he's probably more so than anyone on that panel, very all in on it. And he seems very optimistic and hopeful for that. So it's always a good perspective to hear him talk about that. I was happy you guys talked a little bit about that.
Yeah, I hope I brought some different perspectives to it, which is good. So yeah, I mean, I felt like every topic we talked about I could hang with, which was good. So yeah, fun experience. Hopefully look forward to doing it again. And if you're coming in and joining from Tim's show, welcome. Glad you're with us, and hopefully stick around for another show or two and get to know us a little bit over here. A little different vibe over here. So